Again. So I'm getting ready to take my action out. Real quick, I want to point out to you how cool it is as I've been going through this that I've found several places where I have the serial number on this piano. So I have it right here. It does look like somebody painted over this with some gold paint at some point. I don't know why they would do that because there looks like there's some beautiful artwork underneath. So I don't know why they painted this. Crazy. So I'm probably gonna take some stripper at some point and try to take this gold paint off that they put on here. But I found a couple other places where they have the serial number. So I have found that it is inscribed on the frame right here, and is also, I don't know if you can see that there. And I find that fascinating. I think there's a couple more spots that it's on. They probably put it on every integral part of the piano, I'm thinking. But I thought I'd point out to you real quick. But anyways, I'm getting ready to take this whole action out. And I'm going to start working on the actual hammers and whip-ins and jacks and all that stuff. The actual action to the action. So there are 4 screws. They're thumb screws. You don't need anything to pull them out other than your fingers. These were really tight when we first got it. I've taken it out once before, and we actually had to use a wrench to loosen them. But there are these 4 screws, if you can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4. You loosen those, and once you do, the whole action will come out. I'm gonna get my hubby to assist me in taking the entire thing out. But the whole thing, you gotta be careful where you hold it from, because you don't want to. This is one of the parts that moves with the pedals. So you don't want to hold it by that because you're gonna screw it up. So if you don't know, each pedal does something different. This pushes all of the hammer felts forward, gives you that real staccato sound. This pushes that felting along the edge down so that when you strike the keys, it gives you a dampened sound. And then the sustain is on the right. You really can't see that. I don't know if I can get in here well enough for you to see. Oh, can you see that at all? Here, let me move the light a little bit. When you use the sustain pedal, whoops, wrong one. It lifts, do you see that? It lifts all of the dampers off of the strings. So here, let me do this because I don't have any of the keys in place right now, but if I lift the jack, you can hear what it does. So when you push this railing, it lifts all the dampers, so it gives you a nice ringy tone. If you don't have that and you push it, it's normal sounding, but if you have the dampers lifted off, it rings for forever while you don't have your fingers on the keys. And then as soon as you let go, it dampens the sound. So those are the damper felts. And I'm going to be replacing all of those felts, but all of my pedals are working, which is pretty neat. Now, when I take this action out, I do have one of the pedal sticks is right here. That's going to fall loose. They're not glued in. They're just simply put into a little hole up here and a little hole down there. This one, though, which I do not think it's the same for all pianos, because I looked up some things online. This one's not quite the same as the rest. I don't know if you can see it in there, but this, oh, geez, it's really hard to get a picture of. Can you see that little piece of metal right here? This is actually hooked in. See that? Whoop! The whole thing just fell. So on mine, there's actually a little hook that holds that. Oh, it's really hard to get it focused. There's actually a little hook on there that goes into that. So I have to undo that, and now it falls to the side. You can see that falls off to the side. That goes down to the pedal, and it hooks into the action. So now the action is completely loose. Well, dang, I just dropped a nut. But I'm going to take all these off, and I'm going to label them and put them in a bag and set them aside. I'll find the other one. It fell inside the piano. I can just take the front panel off and get that. But I'm going to take all these nuts off, set them in a safe place, and I'm going to lift this entire action out of here. It rests on this and this, and that's it. Everything else, like when I have the key in place, the back of the key pushes up this shank. And that's what makes the piano work. So I'm going to be working on the action. This is the part that's really intimidating to me, like I said before. Oh, y'all, wish me luck. I want to get this beauty in shape. And there's this so pretty, beautiful design underneath. Why would anybody paint over that? Why? Why? Anyway, sorry, long, boring post. I'm gonna get this thing up to speed. I really am, I promise you.